Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me. A few weeks ago I made this project and I'm going to remake it, but it's not going to look like this at all. I'm going to do tone on tone stamping, or rather I'm going to make my own cardstock patterned paper-esque type thing. So let me move that out to one side. So I've got here soft sea foam. Now I don't know that tone on tone is going to work perfectly with this, so we'll try. And then I've got Opulent Oasis, so this is a bundle that's got stamps and dies. Then this is a hybrid die, this one here, so you use the, I can't remember what it's called, impressions plate to get the texture on it. I don't know if I'm going to do that either, but let's have a play. So, and I feel like I've got a sneeze coming. I do. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly mark this up. So you mark on the, there's a soft plastic and a hard plastic side. So I'm just going to mark round my leaves with a Sharpie, and you mark the hard plastic side, and then when you've finished doing all your stamping and crafting, you know where to put it back. And actually I might go around these ones while I'm here because I can. Oh, Sorrel's in a shouty mood. Okay, I'll do that one for now because I don't know what words I'm going to use, but I want to use these leaves on my cardstock. So the piece of cardstock that I've got out in front of me is 10 by 8 inches, 25 by 20 centimetres, and that's what you're going to need to make the box that I just showed. So let's stick that on there. That big enough? Oh, just about. Okay. So, soft sea foam. I don't know how this is going to look doing tone on tone. I might have to go in with a darker ink, but we'll have a look, because if not, we've got the emergency reverse side. So that's going to be all but invisible. It's going to be okay. No, let's do a bigger one and see what happens. I think that's going to be okay, because it's going to end up like a kind of watermark effect. So I'm just going to randomly stamp these bigger ones, and then I'm going to come in and fill the gaps with the smaller. If I've left any gaps, I've sort of left some gaps. I haven't done this, you know, made my own patterned paper for a very long time. And I love it because every piece is going to be different. Okay, that's good. That's okay. That's quite fun. Let me put that out of the way. And I'm kind of thinking, while I've got inks and stamps and stuff in front of me, because I'm just going to clean these up. I might as well just do all my stamping while I'm here, so I can put these away now, because I was a sensible Sam and marked them up, so I know where to put them. And I'm kind of thinking a sentiment for the front, and I don't know whether to do sending happy thoughts with one of these florals. Except I don't know what floral to go with it. Fresh freesia maybe. If I look at soft sea foam, I think fresh freesia is quite nice. That could go quite well. And then what should I say? Sending happy thoughts. Where's that? This one. Oh look, I didn't mark that one. I need to mark that one up. Okay. And then I'm going to trim this to fit afterwards. Oh, I'm not doing any die cutting. I'm now thinking maybe stamp off that. And then stamp over the top of it. I don't know. I don't know now. I think I'm going to go that one. And I'm just going to chop round it. Okay, let's put these away for now, and then I'm going to build my box up. Right, so I said 10 by 8 inches, 25 by 20 centimetres. And on the long side, score it at 0.5. Yeah, I'm just checking I was on the right side. 0.5 to 4, 6, 8 and 9.5, and that's all in inches, which in metric is 1, 5, 10, 15, 20 and 24. And then on the short side, score it at 2 inches and 6 inches, which is 5 and 15 centimetres. Let's put that over there. And then bow folder. So I'm going to burnish everything. Yeah, it's quite nice with that, with the softness of that soft sea foam over soft sea foam. This one I needed to go in the other direction actually. Okay, so what it's going to do is it's going to fold round and then close up and hold like that. So I need to get rid of this outer corner, these two parts here and here, and we're going to do it on all the corners. So and then cut straight on the other parts. Okay, I am going to chop a little bit off here and here. And that's just when it closes round, it will fold up nicely. So that's gone, and we're going to do exactly the same over here. Oh, got issues holding my scissors today. There we go. So all of that's gone, and this is the section we're left with. So I want to put tear and tape on those bits because they're going to fold up like so. Oh, it's not sticking. There we go. Right, fold them round. And these ones as well. Oops. There we go. And then on this occasion I'm just going to use a binder clip to close it up, because I'm now going to make a decision as to whether I'm going to put that on there or that one. And I'm kind of thinking this one, and I'm going to just be brave and cut straight across, because that works. And I've got some dimensionals around somewhere. Oh, I put them away. I might put it that way actually. Sending happy thoughts. And then just to finish, I kind of feel like I want to put something on there, and I'm wondering about these, but in the peaceful pine, just to get a little depth of green in there. And yeah, that's okay. For almost totally winging it as I go, I rather like that. So this was the first project, and this is the new version. It's the same but different. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.